The number one problem that I see today is dogs don't have a job or a purpose, and people's lives have become way too convenient. We don't have a need for the dog anymore. We're not farmers anymore. We're not hunters anymore. That's all gone. And the dog's purpose in life is over. Now we take a lot of these dogs and we expect them to be a couch potato, and they're not going to be. They're not going to be happy. Okay? Every dog was bred to chase, with a few exceptions. Every breed was bred to chase something. Okay? Huskies and Malamutes, they're bred to chase the wind, pull a cart for hours and hours and hours on end. They are not going to be happy being a couch potato. Pomeranians, believe it or not, that little furball barking at the world and trying to bite people, that's a sled dog. Okay? I talked to a lady one night, she's got a Pomeranian. Every time she put the harness on the dog will start biting her. Well, the dog is getting frustrated. Put a bit of weight behind the dog and let the dog drag it, see what happens. Everything changed. Believe it or not, everything changed because the dog now had a purpose. So she went out and bought herself a small cart, and that's what she walks the dog in that every day. Guess what? The dog's got a purpose. Sheepdogs were bred to chase sheep. That's the reality. That's the very reason they exist, is to chase the sheep. Cattle dogs. That's the reason for their existence. Vermin dogs, like I got a miniature pincher, they are bred to chase something. That's the reason for their existence. You got hunting dogs, you got retrieving dogs, you got tracking dogs, bird dogs. All of these breeds were a very reason for existence is to chase something. Now, am I asking you to go out and buy a flock of sheep because you got a border collie? No. It's not about the sheep. It's about the chase. And that's what's missing today. But dog trainers are out there point blank telling you, oh yeah, if you let your dog chase, you're going to develop prey drive. No, the problem is you're working backwards. Your dog wants to get out and chase something. That's what they exist for. That's the reason for their existence, to chase something. But you're not doing that. You're standing there with a prong collar going, oh no, you can't do that. You can't get out and satisfy your genetics. And that's the reason why. These dogs now are getting frustrated, and at some point, you start to notice that everything that starts to move, everything that they see moving, becomes something to chase. And if they still don't get it, at some point that's going to turn into aggression. And by the Jesus, at some point, if they break off and not get away from you, they're so frustrated and they're so amped up, they're going to kill that thing. That's the reality. Remote control car can cover just about every bloody breed out there, okay? So let's look at what the RC car can do. You got tracking dogs. If you got a beagle or a basset hound, get a car, tie something to the back of the car, put a few drops of urine on it, and get it in some tall grass. Hang a lure in the tree. Let the dog track the scent to the vehicle. You drive by the tree. Guess what? When they actually realize that there's something up in the tree, a little pelt with a drop of urine on it, you're going to see you're closing the circuit. You're actually giving them the job. Now they've gone on a tracking hunt. They found the prey. They start barking. You ever hear your beagle bay? There's only one dog in the world who can make that sound, and when they find prey, let me tell you something. That bay is interesting. It's amazing to hear. You got huskies, of course. You can get them out chasing the RC car in a flat-out freaking chase for hours. So if you go out and buy yourself a decent remote control car, something with a good set of batteries, and probably a spare set of batteries, you get something that hauls ass, and it's something that's rugged, that can handle different terrain, you get those dogs out chasing. And I guarantee you, you're going to see a different dog. When they're tired and satisfied and you actually get it all into the system, that's what the dogs need. Okay, a lot of these dogs are a mental basket case. They need to blow out those mental lines, and they need to do it on a good chase. So, get your husky or your Malamute. Any friggin' dog that's decided to flat out run, you get them out chasing the fast RC vehicle. And let them tire themselves out. Let them chase it until there's nothing left. They're going to be calm and they're going to be satisfied. You know why they're satisfied? Because now they got to actually express their dog's genetics. It's the chase that they're missing. Now take that tired and satisfied dog for a walk and show me how many behavior issues you have. Okay? Herding dogs, the same thing. Border collies, I've seen people actually training their dog not to herd a car. Stop and think about that. If you have a bird dog, spaniel, they're bird dogs. Get yourself a drone, tie a few feathers to it, and put a little bit of scent on the feathers, and hide it in a bush somewhere. Let the dog track it. When the dog finds it, fly up. Guess what? You just completed the cycle. You completed a hunt. That's satisfying the dog. There's so many different ways you can actually satisfy your dog's needs just with a simple remote control car. So instead of pissing your good money away on trainers that aren't going to do shit for you, focus on the things that only you can do. Okay? And only you need to buy an RC car and get your dog out chasing. And the thing of it is, you got to understand, they're working for you. Every dog breed is a tool. They were designed to be a tool to do for us, to help us out in ways that we can't. Okay? A human being can't run 40 miles an hour to chase a coyote out of a field. Okay? That's just reality. Okay? What do shepherds do without dogs? How are they supposed to move the sheep? Stop and think about that. Every dog was bred to be our tools. but they're not being used as tools anymore. They want to work for you. That's the reason why they exist. So when you're standing there with a remote control car, they're actually working with you. You're actually engaged in your dog. This is part of the relationship that's missing. It's that working relationship, ladies and gentlemen, that's missing. Stop and think about that. It's quite simple. It's your choice. You can either hold back your dog's genetics and try to beat the freaking genetics out of them, which is not going to happen. Okay? You cannot train the genetics out of a dog. You cannot train the instincts out of a dog. And their desire, their primary positive reinforcement, if you haven't figured it out yet, their desire, not have a treat, is to chase something, anything. And if you haven't figured it out, if you got a dog lunging on a leash at everybody around the or everything around the environment, it doesn't matter what the target is. At some point, it's just a chase. They want to chase something. Let them do it in a controlled environment, and let them do it for you. And I guarantee you, if you dare to be different, you're going to see a different dog. Have a good night.